If there's a subject we don't like to talk about, it's God's wrath. But just the same as God is a God of love and God is a God of perfect love, God is a God of perfect wrath. When we think of wrath, we think of just somebody willy-nilly, indiscriminately, haphazardly, flying off the handle in uncontrolled anger about something. It's not the wrath of God. God's wrath is very calm and resolute. There's a purpose. And God is simply saying that sin is going to be punished and dealt with, that there's a consequence to sin. Again, we have to stop thinking of God as a cross between Grandpa and Santa Claus. Grandpa, everything's all right, nothing's wrong. No, God's not that way. God has boundaries and a way for our life, and He expects us to live that way. We're covering Romans chapter 1, verses 18 through 20, where the Bible says God's wrath is revealed against wickedness of people. Not people, but the wickedness of people. And then he goes on to say, Paul does, to say that God has plainly revealed Himself and His expectations to man, so that man is without excuse. So what's the purpose for that for you and I? Here's the point to the whole matter. We have a responsibility to share the gospel with men and women around us. We have that responsibility. It's like being in a lifeboat after the sinking of the Titanic. You have a responsibility to go back and try to get people out of the water. But then, as we do, keep in mind, they know they're sinful. They know that they're living outside of God's boundaries. Don't have to convince them of that. Our job is to convince them that Jesus made a way for them to have a solution for their sin and have their sin taken away, and that the only way is through Jesus and trusting Him. That's our job. That's our challenge. They know they're sinful. They just go ahead and assume right away they know they're sinful. Show them the way to take care of their sin. That's our job. Want to read the whole devotional? Go to the link at the bottom of the page, and we'll see you tomorrow.